We've got another premier match for you tonight. This is Pumpkins Fan Club versus You Got Diffed. Two really excellent teams, and I can't wait to see what happens. I am your host tonight, Nathan DePaulo, and with me is I got to be honest, my biggest crush in all the league, a little bit Asian. Say hello.
Hello, hello. I love you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, we're going to do this the whole cast, so buckle in. But before we do, let's talk a little bit about these teams because we are going to be watching them soon. You can see that we're queued to spectate, so as soon as the game gets started, we should be firing it up. But I'm going to start with Pumpkins Fan Club because these are mostly new players to me, but also very high level players. And so just run through the roster, I think. So team captain, that's Dragoon, right? He's in the carry role.
He is. Dragoon is one of the craziest hard carries and one of the most aggressive players I've actually ever seen. Really kind of go at it. You can compare it to that of Virtually being one of the most aggressive mid laners from season one. He was playing a boomer bust sort of style of I am going to run at you, but as a mage and destroy you. Usually it worked, and he was
It was
really
a
good.
lot of boom.
It
It
was a
was a
lot of
lot
boom.
of
There was a
boom.
whole lot of boom. It was horrifying. If you were on the receiving end, I was not, so I had a blast.
You got
Um,
to watch it from afar.
exactly. Now I've been on the receiving end of Dragoon, and that sucks. He is super aggressive. He's very calculated. It seems like he's always counting cooldowns as well, so he's very good about that. The
Mhm.
man is always theory crafting as well. So Dragoon definitely someone to watch for. He's going to be a hyper carry. At least looking at the roster, that's what I'm going to assume. So the dual lane, I would hope, is going to be a kill lane right off the bat. I'm very interested to see what they pull out in their draft there. Whether he goes for a more kill oriented, or I guess he pulls out the Jing Wei. We see what ends up happening.
Yeah, his support, Z Tantalus, I got to play with him recently, and he's pretty nice with it too. Very, very mechanically solid player. Can play a lot of roles. I believe he's the support for the team.
That you know what I think I've played with him once or twice, and I was definitely very impressed with how composed he is. He just seems like he's one of those guys you can just never get under their skin.
Hmm.
Which, to be clear, I wasn't necessarily trying to do that whatsoever. In fact,
Oh, I was.
I was just
There's
trying to
that.
love the man.
I can't
Uh,
help it.
I can't help it. But if he is the support, there's been the top ban for support lately has been Atlas.
Hmm.
So I'd be interested to see what his god pool looks like. Just going off Diamond Plus bans for ranked on the 9.5 patch. It seems like it's been a lot of Atlas. We got Artio, Geb, Athena, Kabrakan, Ares. And then there's a lot of Kepri. Kepri did see a lot of play in the Masters tournament as well, so I fully expect Kepri to start getting some run in this league. I've been playing a lot of Kepri whenever I play support. In fact, I've actually been enjoying. Don't tell anyone. I've been enjoying support more than I've been enjoying solo lane lately.
Oh,
Uh,
your secret's safe with me.
oh, perfect, perfect. No one will ever know. Kepri has been super fun. He's so annoying to have to try and take care of. But definitely a really good pick. I would be surprised if he frankly makes it through the bans, but we'll see what ends up happening. Maybe they just go straight up target bans themselves.
Yeah,
Next we have Brownside though.
yeah. Brownside. Now that I think will be their solo laner. At least that's what he's sort of famous for. Also a really mechanical player. Not someone whose personality I've gotten a gauge of yet, though. He's a bit of a mystery to me at the moment.
He is. He is. The one thing I did notice though in the Discord was he does have a picture of this web comic called Solo Leveling, which if anyone here has not read that quite yet, I definitely recommend it.
Say the name of it again.
Solo Leveling. Um,
Solo
it, it
leveling.
it is one of the best. It's goaded. I love it. And when I saw him join the Discord with that photo, I was like, this man has my heart.
Well, at
He's
very good, at very least, good taste.
Exactly, exactly. So I would be very interested to see what he goes for. I'm assuming, given how mechanically sound he is, he would probably go with a lot of super aggro picks. However, the solo lane has been littered with well, recently a lot of ADCs and a whole lot of Baron. Even
Yeah.
Hades has seen some play, which is um, frankly disgusting. I hate that. I hate that so much. But
It really
it's
seems to me like the solo meta is that there isn't one. Whatever's good, go nuts.
Yeah, pretty much, pretty much. There's been a lot of ADCs in solo lane as well, which I don't really think there should be a lot of ADCs in solo lane, but I get it. Warriors really sucked. Oddly enough, Bologna still felt really good. If you're going
Mhm.
against an ADC, obviously Bologna being the hard counter, I get it, but she still felt really good and could keep up with the clear with Golden Blade. Uh,
Yeah.
I I've been maxing her 3 with it. It's yeah, it's
Oh.
super nice.
Well, see, I think that's the thing is that early minions feel really tough, and you need that wave clear. And classic warriors like Hercules, you're just going to be there all day. But if you got someone like Bologna who's got that great level one clear, you get through the hump, and then now you've got warrior tankiness, warrior sustain, and CC, and so I could see the appeal there.
I do wanna know your
Mhm.
opinion. Is
Mhm.
Hercules a better solo laner or support?
Well, I've long thought he was a better support. And I think that that's an opinion that was crafted around season 5, season 6 when you were starting to see him showing up and you see those heavy hitters, the polar bear mics, the auroras pulling out crazy Hercules strats. And there's something about gods that do displacement that I think have a lot of value in the support role. If your CC is just to basically get a god dead, like if you're trying to do it, like Bologna, she's not really setting up anybody. She's just chasing them down. That's why she's I think better in the solo lane. And so yeah, I feel that Herky he is support boy.
Yeah, definitely. I love Herc so much though. He's one of my favorite characters. I don't think he's particularly good right now.
Mhm.
But with Glad Shield getting its buff, and I mean, once upon a time Blackthorn was actually meant to be viable again, but they decided not to go through with the buff. So that sucks. I think if that went through, we would have seen maybe a little more Herc, which just would have made me ecstatic because he's one of my favorite gods, even though he might be in need of some buffs. He got
Ooh,
nerfed pretty hard.
yeah.
I believe it was through season 7. Absolutely, Herc was putting in work at one point. However, he is kind of like this whole like I'm gonna walk a quarter way up lane and then just knock you up and push you under tower and just be rude.
Mhm.
So there is that. He's just like more annoying Sobek. In that sense,
Yeah.
I
I was
feel.
gonna say him and Sobek, they kind of have this in common where it's like they can't clear wave, so their tactic is I'm gonna kill you by putting you under tower, and then I'm just gonna take all day to clear the wave.
Exactly.
So let me get you out of the way because you's easy, and then I'll deal with these minions.
Exactly. Now, let's move down the team a little bit more. So we got Brownside. I'm expecting some big digs out of the solo lane. I think it's going to end up being an absolutely just fragging fest. These guys are just going to go nuts. They're just going to be slapping each other left, right, and center, which I'm here for. I'm about
A
this.
lot of deaths. I'm
Yeah,
I'm I'm agreeing with you on that one. This is not gonna be a low kill count game.
exactly. Bare minimum, they're going to be hugging in lane, and that's still entertaining. We
Mhm.
do also have NMR coming out
Oh,
for the
that
monthly
little
free
guy.
buff. That little guy. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, arguably one of the best jungles. Just and I didn't say in the league, did I? No, but I mean he's a high performer. We've got some great players in the league. Definitely up there. But Inomar's the one to beat, as far as I know.
Wow. Okay, I like that. That is spicy. I've not had the chance to play with NMR, and I haven't actually seen any of his games quite yet. All of a sudden, though, I've started leaning forward in my chair. So I'm definitely interested to see what they do, how they build, and more importantly, is it going to be more shot calling coming out of the jungle, or is it going to be coming out of support side? Where are they going to let the lead sort of come through there? You have to assume with the Dragoon. Actually, I'm looking at their team. I'm suddenly horrified because I'm in their division. Um,
Right? You got to play against these guys. This
yeah,
is crazy.
I frankly I think they're just. I don't know if we're playing at that point. Just looking at the roster, I'm like, wow, that's not a good time. Um, but yeah, wow. Okay, so you know what? Yeah, that could be fun. Let's talk about its Skeet real.
Let's
Name.
because out of all of them, he's actually the one I know the least about. Um, this would be rounding out the team probably in the mid roll. Given where we assume everyone else is going. But let me see if I could see where Skeet landed in um, the picks. He was ninth actually, and
Wow.
so yeah, he was their second pick out of the three. So definitely a high level player. Definitely someone who was favored by we were just talking Dragoon and NMR. That's the captain and vice captain, and so Skeet must have made a name for himself.
He had to have. He absolutely had to have. That guy must be absolutely cracked. I know we have a lot of good mid laners in this league, especially in this division. Like we have Swiftfish, we have Skeet, we have. I don't know if Jimmy's playing mid. I actually don't know what role Jimmy plays. What role does Jimmy play?
Well, okay, I heard him say solo. Now, I don't know if he was like saying that in the "I'm by myself on an island," but I think he meant the lane.
I feel as though you can interpret it either way.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's we'll leave that open to interpretation. Jimmy's playing Phil, um, so that's fine. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I could probably see him playing solo because they do have Russo, and
Yeah,
from what I recall, Russo's hard to kill. Russo's really if you're a solo laner trying to run at Russo, that guy is he's just so slippery. Yeah, very hard to kill Russo. So yeah. Anyways, you have it Skeet, you have Russo, you have Swiftfish, you have oh god, if Wingman Ghost is playing mid as well,
I
that
don't
that
know. He's not on that team, is he?
well, I'm just looking down the actual league itself in terms of the overall talent pool. That might actually be the most stacked.
Oh
That
yeah,
might be
look
the
at that.
most stacked role. Hello, beautiful. All right, let's talk picks and bans.
Let's talk picks and bans. I want to just make sure we had a chance though to at least acknowledge all of our you got diff peoples. We said Russo, Wi-Fi crash, my man, Jimmy, Raw Toast is who I got for carry, and then Russo, rounding out the team. So great players, a lot of them known in the league. So I wish we had more time to go into great detail, but I just wanted to say those names.
They
Be
are
able to say it.
all very individually talented. Jimmy, one of the most mechanically sound players I've ever actually had the chance to go up against. So
Hmm.
yeah, they're a very scary team in their own right as well. So right off the bat, a King Arthur band coming out. What do you think about the King Arthur band?
Oh, so I like talking about this because so we were just saying anything goes in the solo lane, but it seems like tanky solos have gone the wayside, with the exception of King Arthur, one of the few guys that you see him rush. I mean, like he gets that blue stone and then he rushes sovereignty, tanky first item. He's one of the few really tanky solos that seems to have like stayed meta, and I mean like top pick meta. So surprised to see him in a ban that might be targeted at a particular player, maybe Jimmy,
Might be maybe
but
comfort pick.
yeah, maybe. I haven't seen a lot of solo out of Coasted is Jimmy in this if you're just looking at gamer tags. And so yeah, I think King Arthur's great. I like having him on my team. I love watching him Beyblade. Like what else is there to say?
Yeah, no, I feel that. Also, the Cali pick coming through, I think that's a very good pick. Mercury being one of the best jungles in the game as well. It really
Mhm.
seems like
Ooh,
the blue team was actually trying to bait out some meta picks there. The Bakasura still is on the board. So a
a lot of
lot of
junglers.
junglers being banned
That's what I'm
there.
seeing. Instead of trying to ban out Dragoon or whomever else, they chose Inamar specifically. Nemesis, Daji, Mercury, all three picks that you are not going to see going anywhere but the jungle, just about. And then first picking Loki, I kind of think that is also like a shadow ban. That's a we're going to take it so you can't have it.
Has Loki been crazy this patch? I haven't seen a whole lot of Loki myself. I'm on board with this though. If you want to be
You
a
know,
sneaky boy, do it.
in the hands of these goaded junglers, I think so. In general, like I don't think that he's like screaming up the meta, like in all of the whatever the divisions or the ranks. But How Kwong, that's an interesting pick.
Wow.
Yeah, speaking of someone who you don't see in all the ranks, but I was just going to say, Paxi and NMR both have popped off with this Loki, and so that's kind of why I say maybe a Shadow Man. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Also, Wi-Fi crash, pretty slick with it. So I'm here
Yeah,
to see it.
you can't sleep on Crash. Crash is kind of nice. He's kind
You
of
can't.
nice, dude.
You can't. So
Yeah.
so my boy, two things: mechanically good and unpredictable. And also hella nice. So he's three things. But yeah, so you don't know when he's going to show up, and Loki especially so, because he can run invisible through those wards and then just show up, and he's an enemy jungle. He lives in enemy jungle.
So let's real quick just kind of go over here with the Athena pick. I really like the Athena pick with this team
Hmm.
comp.
Hmm.
Just pull them in and then just the bee does everything. He throws his little honey on the ground at you. He throws this massive ball of bees at you. You just die.
Hmm.
So I do like that. The Apollo there to match the global presence. I would be surprised if we don't see this as an Apollo solo. I know
Yeah.
Jimmy has a little bit of an affinity for Apollo solo
He
from what I
he
saw.
he better than most. He
Yeah,
makes it work
exactly.
real good. Yeah.
He's really good. He's really good with Apollo, so I would be very surprised if that's not the solo later, which is so I feel dirty saying that.
Sure,
Um,
as a solo main, I can imagine how you must feel. But I will tell you, getting solo farm on an Apollo, being able to show up to fights, that could be real big, and that could be, in a lot of ways, the win condition. You think, how's this game going to go? How does how does red team pull out the win? It could be playing around that.
can we also just go over the Ares and the Jing Chen bands? I
Oh,
really like the Jing Chen band. Um, I feel as though that would have done some work. Oh, especially if you're going two ADCs. Yeah,
yeah.
that's a
So
great
double
band.
ADCs and Ao Kwang, who's also an attack speed god, into a Xing Chen, talk about somebody who could make their lives a lot more difficult.
Absolutely, absolutely,
And
and that, and you don't have a whole lot of CC immunity. Well, you don't have any CC immunity with the Amus and Cabs. So yeah, that definitely good bands. Very good
oh
band.
my god! And Oleron, are we quadra auto attackers right now? Is that
What
what's
is
happening?
happening? Oh my goodness, these guys are gonna get spicy with it. All
They
right,
are.
all right, Nathan, where are they going?
Okay, okay, okay. Let me meta solve this. Okay, I feel like the Bakasura answered it. That's their solo, right? An AMC mid, Charybdis carry, Ao Kwang jungle. It's got to be. It's got to be.
Right? I don't know. I don't know. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna drink some water and try and figure this one out.
Yeah,
I've got a wrong read on the meta, evidently. Um,
right now, meta schmeta. We doing whatever out here. It's the wild wild west.
yeah, we're here to YOLO and we're here to swag. I understand.
Yeah,
Um, the Horus pick coming out though, I do like the Horus pick as well.
horse looks real strong.
Yes, yeah, and the setup between everyone too, like your burst potential with Poseidon. Also, I think Poseidon's kind of slept on. I'm not gonna lie, I think Poseidon's actually really good right now. Zoom Orb, just so nice as a first item, and
Yeah,
he's
so
already so speedy.
anyone who can get around fast, farm fast, actually, I think is got an advantage. Someone who's not put off by these extra tanky minions, and then for that matter, someone who can do burst damage and deal with these extra tanky gods. Like it's really a thing. So now that we got the Chernobog locked in and we're seeing them switch around, we definitely know that one of those carries is going into solo, and it looks like the Chernobog is the one that's going into the solo lane, and Apollo is going into carry.
That is
Uh,
so much global presence. That is insane.
yeah, between that and the Athena, they're going to be getting around. Oh gosh, you think that you're ganking a Poseidon by himself, and suddenly Apollo, Chernobog ult in, and Loki appears out of nowhere because he's invisible, and Horus drops in from above. This is madness. That's crazy.
Oh man, the oh my god, what is this? Okay, so right off the bat, I'm looking at the solo matchup. So you have a Chernobog going into a Bakasura. Bakasura, once he gets his Golden Blade online, should just have lane pressure, and he should also just be able to outfarm the Chernobog. Chernobog a wall.
Yeah.
What do you do at that point, right? Like that's kind of tough. So we'll see what happens there in that matchup. Um,
Mm-hmm.
suddenly
That's
I'm
going to be tough.
terrified to go against a Bakasura.
Oh, I know. Bakasura is so strong right now because Golden Blade so cheap, it's easy to build, and then you just start farming. And not a lot of early kill pressure with the Bakasura, admittedly. But once he starts farming and he's running around and he's gobbling your minions, and you're like, "Hey, I wanted those." Then next thing you know, you're getting ulted, and I mean, Bakasura is late game terrifying. So yeah, I mean, putting him in the solo lane where he can free farm could be real rough too.
Absolutely, and then also having an Apollo with a Chernobog and a Poseidon,
Mhm.
um, just they're oh my god, the amount of tower push they have, yeah, you just don't have towers. You actually do not own a tower anymore. Um,
Now, I'm not sure if we're going to have to restart this game. I see that the stream has ended for us, so we're hopefully going to be getting that right back up and find out where this game status is at. But yeah, thinking about those picks, the AMC. Now, I've had the luxury, the honor, if I dare say, of being able to cast all of the matches that have been Premier League thus far, and we did see an AMC, and he very much got focused. But if an AMC is able to get his farm, they can be devastating in a team fight because they do so much damage. Two-shotting squishies, and there's a lot of squishies on this team, this enemy team that he's facing. Um, I could see that being very effective. And not for nothing, the cripple in the ult, the poker damage that comes from bees that everyone hates, and protection shred. So AMC brings a lot to a team fight.
Almost like it's a bloated kit. I versed an AMC recently and he just had hives everywhere. The man was so fast. Like you literally could not catch him. He must have had 600 movement speed. The guy was a literal NASCAR. I've never seen a bee move that fast. It was insane.
Him
Um
and Bakasura are going to be having foot races,
yeah,
just
exactly.
seeing who can get around
Exactly.
the fastest.
They're competing for that Dempster sponsorship and put it on their NASCAR. Like it's insane.
Meow
Um
meow.
Oh man, look at those stars. Oh
Look at
man.
him.
So
Oh, Z.
we
So
were
Z Tantalus is actually going to be mid then, and its Skeet is support. So anything I said to the contrary, ignore it, because we now know who's going where.
we gave it a best effort though, and darn did we ever gave it a best effort.
Yeah,
Um,
man.
okay, so right off the bat, let's kind of look at. I want to look at the Pumpkins fan club, which is going to end up being the order side. Um, we might need to change that in the names there quickly, but
Yeah, a little
I think
switcheroo, a little
I think
swapperoo.
they did accomplish the kill lane, more or less. I think AMC, once you get AMC um, alone in a lane, he's the most difficult 1v1 god to deal with. He is so obnoxious.
Yeah.
So if I am if I am the enemy ADC on you got Diffed, I'm just staying back. I'm not trying to box an AMC. Are you kidding me? I'm playing for ganks. That's gonna be something to watch. Definitely something to watch. And it looks like, is that Al Kwong gonna go stacking right away?
Let me see here. I'm looking at that. Yeah. It looks like he's going jungle item and then into presumably warlock staff. A strong item, popular. Never see it on an Ao Kwong. Well, there
Never
goes
seen it in
something
the
I know.
jungle. Yeah. Hey man,
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm here to learn.
Yeah,
So
that's it. Now take a look at this Bakasura rushing Golden Blade. Starter item, what's that?
I actually like that. I do like that a lot. I think rushing Golden Blade is almost better than like yeah, you lose the first 3 or 4 waves, whatever, not that big a deal. But once you get that Golden Blade online, you can just hyper farm. No one can
Mhm.
compete. And it's better at that point than having a blue stone or whatever the heck he wants to go for in terms of his starter item.
Yeah.
So yeah, do it. Absolutely do it. Just go nuts with it. I am interested to see what he does opt to go with. Most of the time I see that I'm thinking, okay, maybe a Boombas or something. But yeah, I've also experimented with Eye of the Jungle in solo lane.
Mhm.
Obviously sucks in lane. When you're in the middle of team fights though, kind of nice because you're
Yeah.
usually fighting in the jungle. There's a lot of fights happening in
Yeah.
the jungle in this meta right now. So
It's a
that's
really
kind
good item. Like it's a really good jungler item, and it's favored, I think, in a lot of cases with junglers.
of.
And so I could see that working out. And I'll tell you, when you're solo, having a jungle item so that you can get those farms, get those big harpies, back harpies when your jungler's over on the other side of the map. I really see the value in it.
Also, we have a Poseidon, presumably going a Pumbaa's hammer. I'm loving this.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
I've
that's
seen this before.
spicy.
It is so dirty. If he gets late game when he hits 20, the DPS just he magically switches. You know, it's like, oh, he's a mage, he's got cooldowns. Suddenly he doesn't have cooldowns, and he's just this constant DPS, and it's awful.
Oh
Wanda
no, the
getting
minion.
early lane pressure.
He is. He did take a lot of poke for it though.
Yeah,
So there is that. I'm actually a little surprised with the Gilded Arrow start. I believe Gilded Arrow did receive a little bit of a nerf in terms of the gold that you do receive.
it did, and it's noticeable. Having said that, it's still a popular item just for that basic attack damage. You know, if you're going auto attackers like the Apollo, like I don't know if Charybdis makes as much sense. I really like Death's Toll on Charybdis, but I do see a lot of the Golden Arrow being good.
It is the freest death toll procs that you could possibly get at any god of the game. So yeah, I understand. I'm also here. I really like the golden. I mean, not the golden. Oh my
Death's
goodness.
Toll on
Death
purpose.
Toll, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
I'm here for you. I'm here
Brain
for you.
fart. Brain
We get them
fart.
all day.
Yeah, we like those. Oh my goodness. So the mids are actually being split right now, which you rarely see, but we got both teams actually sharing the mids. So there seems to be a lot of I guess friendliness going on in mid lane right now.
Right. Rather
Not
than
a lot
trying
of
to
pressure.
contest XP, you just say, "Hey, let's go get this." Um,
Exactly.
that's interesting. I wonder if that's showing respect or if that's just a matter of, our plan is to late game and that's what we're gonna do.
Oh, he wanted that kill so bad.
He did. I'm
He's
actually a
not
little surprised he didn't get
he's not
too
even on a
greedy.
power spike. He's not even on a power spike right now. He does have a health pod proccing right now.
Hmm.
But yeah, he's expected all of Chernobog's health pots as well.
Oh,
So yeah,
he's
he just
looking
wants to
for it.
pick.
He doesn't even want the farm.
Blue buff is up. No rotations coming through. This is his blue buff if he wants it.
Yeah,
Loki's
because
coming
he
through
will just
though.
gobble it. Oh, Crash sees him. He's
Oh, that
Baka
feels
gets
so
the
bad.
blue, but
Does he
now
go
what
for the kill?
happens? He does
He's
go for the kill.
oh
Oh, and
no.
off screen, Ratos kills Dragoon.
You hate to see it. I'm wearing my Dragoon jersey right now. I'm not trying to show any bias, but I was expecting him to actually come out with first blood. But you got Diff coming out with the first blood. Good for them. Nice job, boys. They do have the
Well,
horse. That is a lot of lockdown at level 2. I can understand that.
yeah. Well, that's good because you could tell that Pumpkin's fan club was starting to outfarm just a little bit, but with the first blood gold, oh,
Oh
having
boy.
said that, the rotation has shown up.
Shell expended.
Ao
This
Kwang repositioning, and Dragoon gets a kill on the board, and Tantalus picking up Russo in the fight over there in left.
that is
Lot.
redemption.
Did I see an? I did see an AMC ult. How is anyone level 5? It's 3 minutes into the game. What's happening here?
These guys believe in farming, okay?
They
They
do.
study agriculture really hard.
They know
Holy
about the fertilizer and the
carrots
water
everywhere.
rotations, and yeah,
Water rotation.
I don't know.
I love it. I love it so much. I'm surprised we honestly didn't see any junglers go for invades on the 2-minute buffs. Typically, that is going to be the first thing that happens, whether it be from solo side or duo side. You will typically see some sort of, I guess, invade to try and push your lead a little bit. It was a relatively even game. It still is a relatively even game, but I was definitely expecting some sort of invade there.
Yeah, like I was saying, it kind of seems like a certain amount of deference is being paid. Like they were respecting the other team's damage. Obviously,
Mhm.
the Bakasura was getting greedy for a kill there, but in general, I see a little bit of caution being approached into these farming tactics they're using.
That is 3 guys over in right lane. That
I guess we're
Bakasura.
following a flying. Yeah, there. This is Baka
Run, Baka,
using
run!
speed. Oh, and the Athena Defender of Olympus is good, and that's all you got Diffed wanted. They got the ultimate out. They got him to run, and now they're just moving on to get some more farm.
That's exactly how you want to play that too. You're just trying to get the Athena ult. That way you can start kind of just putting pressure at a different lane. Athena can't do anything for about the next 90 seconds. So that is the ideal scenario. The Athena ult is really just a get out of jail free card with the mitigations that you get on it and everything. You can just start boxing with an Athena ult on you. This
Mhm.
is such a dangerous lane right now. These
I
guys
know.
want it.
They do. I just can't help but laugh at how not cautious Jimmy is being right now. I'll call him Coasted for the cast, but yeah, Coasted just staring down this Bakasura. Just I want to keep on clearing wave. I would be terrified.
Very bold of Baka to try and back there. He's got to stick around for that blue buff. It is coming up right now. He's got a couple of minions sitting on his tower line, but he can just eat up and then he's on his way. It's the anti-heal or the healing.
Oh, with Poseidon, the Kraken just barely misses, doing a little bit of damage at the edge of it. I
That
wonder
is
if he saw that
unfortunate.
coming. No, I think he just,
My
you
man
know,
has a sixth sense. He just
he
knows.
did. He did. He could have been going for that blue buff, but instead he walked back to tower.
Oh man, Baka's 1 HP.
So low, so low.
It's unfortunate though with the Baka. Like, I feel as though it's so awkward in lane because you almost want to take one auto attack. That way you get
He's
the.
sticking around. There's no way this doesn't turn into a kill. But
What a crazy
Outlong
play.
over and right. Dash is good. Oh my gosh, we just barely
He
missed
dashed
this,
back into the middle of the lane. He dashed back into the middle of the lane. Oh, because he's just gonna ult.
immediately to ult. And over in the
Wow.
left lane.
That's
Curve
a
just wasn't
safe
ready
lane.
for it.
Wow.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, I'm gonna start opening up a notepad because I gotta take notes on this game. What the heck?
Write that down. Write that down.
Write it down right now. A lot of ward coverage coming out from You Got Diff though. I'm almost seeing. Am I actually seeing more wards than Pumpkin's Fan Club? Yeah, I don't even think Pumpkin's Fan Club has a ward on the map right now.
Unless they're all sitting on top of each other. I'm confused. I just see red wards.
I only see red.
Red wards. They're
Oh
all over the map.
boy,
Oh wow, he's going for it. He gets it.
the tick damage.
Dragoon.
He's just gonna walk away with the ult.
Out. Yep.
He's just gonna take it. No one wants him, but you know what? Play it safe. I understand. He's probably got a power spike. He's gonna come back on in. That is one of the most annoying things to try and go against, though. Charybdis is just like, I'm gonna tower dive you, but you're so low, I can just kill you with my 3, which is only gonna hit you for 10 damage a proc.
Literally can't do anything else. Like you can't hit her. The tower's not shooting her. What are you gonna do?
That was a really fast reaction for the Bakasura. I didn't even see the beads actually get popped. But he just expended beads there for the Loki ult. So way to stay alive. That's good. He did have his ult. If he wanted to, he could have tried to turn it using some CC immunity on the ult itself. You do have like half a second CC immunity.
Yeah, the timing on that is
super hard.
Yes.
Super hard to do.
But every Bakasura I go against seems to be perfect at it. So
yeah, same, right? Like how is that a thing? But it happens. So maybe I just need to work on that.
Mm-hmm. I will say, with 4 kills on the board, Pumpkin's Fan Club is starting to pick up a lead. We're at a good 1,000 gold lead, and that's, so I'm sure turning into some XP as well. Dragoon has Ratos on the back foot now.
Just does not miss an auto at all. He is taking this full wave, but I mean, he's actually no, he doesn't even have any sort of life still. He's not even really going to be able to fully sustain through that. He's just going to have to back. So one thing I am noticing a lot is some teams are putting a lot of emphasis on. Oh no, what a gank! Does he have ult? He does have ult to get away.
Does he get out again? Oh my gosh, Team has got some sort of crazy plot armor. Every time they come for him, he goes into the middle lane, 3v2. He apparently decides he doesn't want to be aggressive. He's just gonna use that escape and go home.
The Athena does get his beads though, so beads down on the Chernobog there, and he's back in lane.
And ultimate. He's gonna have to be careful for the next minute.
Oh no!
He's in a fight.
Athena's in. Athena's gonna dash in. There it is.
Athena gets the kill off the coast and a double kill.
Triple kill?
And a triple kill.
Oh my God! Feed this man. Give him the Quadra. Give him the Quadra.
Oh, Brownside picks it up, but that is 4 down. Pumpkin's Fan Club is running away with this now. That was insane. Who is this Athena?
Look. Okay, we need to put some respect on Skeet's name. I hate. I'm gonna rephrase that. I hate saying that name. But he came out and he got a triple kill on it, Athena. Ideally, you don't. Wow.
And then Dragoon.
Look,
split D aside.
I look away for 1 second. Dragoon, come on. But Athena getting a triple kill, not ideal. You typically don't want any of those kills going to your support. However, I'm digging it. I'm about this.
Look at that level disparity.
I know.
Levels and a fully stacked gauntlet. It wasn't even a first build gauntlet.
Congratulations to whoever picked up Skeet on your fantasy team.
Oh yeah, I should do that.
I might need to. No,
Yeah.
I got that man who's a cutie. I think it's Joe is a cutie. That man's insane. His Ymir, one of the best Ymirs I've ever seen. It's insane. It was so I kept walking into walls. Like my head hurt.
Gold Fury already started. We're looking at this, and it looks like they were able to take it out. The attempt to steal was there, but unfortunately it was too late, and Crash dies for the effort.
It's a 5-man group right now. You can't be in there.
Does Horus get away? He does not. That is another kill for NMR. Well, that is another in that he had 0 and he's 1 now, but he has a kill, a ton of assists, so a lot of kill participation. We are seeing some momentum build for Pumpkin's Fan Club.
What I do like to see right now, though, is Costed is actually stealing some of the jungle. He wasn't necessarily there for the Gold Fury fight, but he is taking something for it. So he's got to.
Right.
He's going back up in the air.
Where is he gonna land? All the way over and left.
Oh, no!
He's so low, but he does get the dash.
Oh, he lost it. Oh my God!
The predict! He saw which way he was gonna juke. I guess he didn't have many options. That
walk away.
That was really good from Dragoon. Oh, meanwhile he gets a double kill, but he decides to fight it out. Oh,
there's no way.
Oh, he gets the. Oh my God! Dragoon didn't even die in that.
This man's getting away with murder.
Not yet.
Oh.
I will not
Okay.
defeat.
Wow. That Athena ult not only saved his life, it nearly cost Rousseau his.
I know Dragoon.
Well.
I know this man is giggling. There's no way Dragoon is not giggling right now. Oh man,
he's sticking to the farm. He's not even scared.
Okay, so we have to backtrack a little bit. It's little victories still, right? Like, I mean, yes, you got Diffed is down 5k. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. It's unfortunate. We have to regroup. We have to try and slow the game down. Now it comes down to a lot of the micro play. You have to start getting control over some XP camps. Those Scorpions, super slept on. If you can start getting control of the Scorpions as well, like 2 of those Scorpions is practically a Pyromancer at that point in time.
Yeah,
so if you can get control of those, that's huge.
If the listeners at home take nothing else away from this cast, Scorpions do have value. Don't ignore them. Just leaving them sit there is a crime. And they're actually really easy to clear.
If you are against each of our respective teams, however, Scorpion suck. Don't touch the Scorpion. Leave me that Scorpion.
Oh, that's a good point. If you're playing against me, what are you wasting your time with that for?
Yeah,
why are you even farming?
Yeah, stop. Honestly, leave me the mid camps. But right now,
Athena gets a taunt in between towers.
Maybe
the horse knockup was good to, I think, stop the aggression. And Rousseau's just going to go ahead and back and change his mind on that back.
There's 3 gods over there.
This
might turn into a brawl.
Yeah, I think it's going to turn into a fight real soon.
You
got Diffed is positioning good. They're chasing the Bakasura. He's super low. He does not get out. Meanwhile, Athena goes in, gets a taunt.
Oh God. The amount of poke that's coming out right now, that's 4 ults coming down out of You Got Diffed right now. So they don't really have a whole lot of fight potential. They still do have the Poseidon ult to try and...
He's low, and I think Gao Kwang has his ultimate. He does.
He
doesn't even need it. Athena picking up another kill, and Amar picking up another kill on Rousseau. The Kraken was good, but it wasn't enough to save his life.
I love that this Athena is cosplaying a mid laner. That's
just... or a jungler. Like, what... I expect to look down and see damage built. Oh, I said that she had a stacked gauntlet. She had a gauntlet with no stacks at all. That was my bad.
It's
stacked now.
Yeah.
It's stacked now.
Doesn't even matter. This horse is taking so much poke. Oh man, there's nothing you can do. That was just one massive taunt coming out of the Athena. This Athena is putting in work. I mean, she's always there with all of the ults. Like, I feel as though these ults are just perfect. They're perfect every single time.
The comms is so good. So I think one of the things that I want to point out is, as this fight goes on, oh no. So Athena may be caught out, gets a taunt on 2, but seems to take no damage. Dragoon showed up from the back wings.
We got a Loki in the back.
We do have a Loki in the back and Poseidon in the front. Athena ulting. How did she get back? She was just there. Meanwhile, Brownside gets a kill off the Costed over in right lane.
And that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the fight.
Okay.
That's a Loki ult down though. Loki had to ult to actually get out of that fight. We only have one Ao Kwang ult from the Pumpkins fan club. Has Ao Kwang ulted anyone yet?
I don't think I've seen. He keeps hanging on to it.
Yeah.
I see that he has it and he can get it, but the Athena keeps killing him.
Yeah, I have to assume it's just because he's just waiting for beads to be burned so he can get a kill. But then Athena's like, "But I'm a jungler," which is completely okay. You do you, man. I'm about this. I'm rooting for it. I might have to switch my jersey over to actually it's a Skeet jersey. I just might do that. Yeah, this is.
I thought I was a Dragoon fan, but
go buy stock. Go buy stock right now.
I will say, you know, we see that Costa got the kill on Brown's side, the revenge kill. It looks like with the help of the Loki, but you know, putting them back on the board. You know, starting to claw things back. It's what you like to see. Oh, Oh gosh, I want to say something, but the fights never stop. The Ao Kwang coming in. He's still hanging on to his ult.
Oh no, that ult's down.
No, he did use it, so the beads were good.
He's just trying to
So
kite. He's just trying to kite. He's trying to get out of there, and the man is so wiggly, it doesn't even matter. The stun
Apollo
coming
gets the
out of.
stun, but he's all by himself.
Oh
and the
my
double dip
god, the damage!
not in Apollo's favor. Oh, Athena
Huge
so
taunt.
good.
Oh man.
Animar picks up the kill on that one.
Also,
Loki getting away. Loki ult used for the escape.
I didn't notice this at first. This Athena might be going down in a second here. Actually, this Athena is unbelievably tanky. Massive
Another
taunt.
two-man taunt.
Aegis coming out of the Chernobog as well.
Shell from Athena. Oh, humongous
HP.
ult from Dragoon.
This is the tower if they want it. Otherwise, they can just go straight for a fire giant.
They got to be thinking it. All 5 of them are grouped in enemy jungle right now. It looks like Animar's backing. And so the rest are moving to Pyromancer. So they're taking the little objective. There's a certain soundness, safeness to that. They've got a big lead, but if Fire Giant were stolen right now, that would start to swing things out of their favor. So they're playing it safe, taking the easy farm.
So, real quick, we're going to go over 2 things real fast. So, on the left-hand side, if we look at gold per minute, literally everyone on Pumpkin's fan club, everyone, the support is getting more gold per minute than Costed right now as a solo later. So, however, Costed is keeping up. He's doing whatever he can to actually stay in this game, which is really good, and we have to commend that. I do also like that the Bakasura is building crit as well. You want to build crit? I can build crit too. Let's do this.
That is just terrifying. He's going to be 2-shotting late game.
Oh, absolutely. You're gonna get. Oh my god! Can you imagine getting?
Horus with the airdrop. It was predicted because the Bakasura blinked, but he still got grabbed. Oh, Loki ult was good. Oh my gosh!
They committed everything. They committed everything to him. At this point, if I'm Pumpkin's fan club, I'm like, we're fighting, and it looks like that's what they want to do. They don't even care if there's a number disparity. They're just like, we're killing these guys. It's happening. Poseidon's going down right now. So there's a Kraken coming through.
Doesn't look like it did any damage. Immediately gets deleted. Dragoon follows up with a kill on the Horus.
AMC ulted in that fight. He picked up his stinger again. He wants to keep going.
Oh my gosh, it's Skeet getting another kill. My man is 5-0 and 9 at the moment. And then Dragoon picking up a double kill. Everyone is dead except for Costed, who is pretty far from the fight now with just the tiniest bit of health and mana.
Yo, pour one out for my homie Enimar. He cannot get an ult off. And it's not for a lack of effort. The man is trying. The man is trying his darndest, but
they're just dying too fast.
You're just evidently way too good at killing people. So I don't even know if you can be mad at your team. Yeah, really, you're suffering from success at that point, DJ Khaled.
So this is a point I've been wanting to make. I feel like we finally got the pause. Fire Giant, the power play is here, but you know these teams. This is their first game playing against another league team. The comms, the communication, the shot calling, all of that's probably still being decided, but it looks so clean from Pumpkin's fan club right now. They clearly have gelled quickly.
Absolutely. They're playing like a unit right now. This is not some team that just got put together and they're like, okay, yeah, screw it, let's just go in. No, these guys look comfortable with each other. They're playing through each other really well. Oh no. This poor guy. He's going to get mez. That's okay. And he's just going to jump. And then you're probably going to get ulted. There it is. And then bang, boom. You get an Aegis.
The Kraken. Oh, and the turnaround. That was so good. I want to point out a little bit that Brownside did that I thought was a really technical thing. And that is he did minion damage right away or something so that when the Apollo immediately mezzed him, the minions knocked him out of mez almost immediately. He just aggroed those minions before he even started the fight.
I like that. I like that a lot. Oh man. You know what? Okay, so even if you die as a Bakasura there, I think you have to take a win out of that. You ended up getting the Aegis out of the Apollo. He didn't ult necessarily, but he didn't get to farm. That's also huge, and you got a lot of ult for that. But he was doing jumping jacks. He got CC'd so dang hard. He got knocked up into a knock up into a knock up. Like, that's tough.
Yeah. He got his calisthenics in.
You really?
Apollo ulting in. The level difference makes it hard for them to fight out of Phoenix. Dragoon Divine right now, 9-1.
For you PC players, that's a BFF. That's an enemy missing right there. Loki, I didn't even see him come in there. Dragoon's gonna have to expend his Aegis. and he's
And he
gone.
shut down Wi-Fi Crash, kills Dragoon. Tantalus kills Wi-Fi Crash, but you gotta say that's worth.
NMR finally got his ult off, but he didn't get the kill. He tried.
Oh,
He tried.
is he
Oh,
speedy? He's not. The blink was good. He got the kill. So now it's just coasted against the world.
you can't lock these guys down. They're so slippery. Wow. And the left bird is
Oh,
gone. If they
oh, you got towers still. Are you going Titan right now?
that's a tanky boy. I don't think you could do it. The play in my mind is get mid tower, maybe mid bird, but that might be a little greedy. So mid tower, go Gold Fury, and you're on your way. This Ao Kwang, by the
Sure.
way,
Yeah.
extremely tanky. He's got a fully stacked Warlock staff. He's now got a Toxic Blade, which is also going to give him another 100 health, I believe. And
Stone
then
of Foul,
Stone of Foul. Like this guy's got mitigations and health.
protections, health.
Yeah, he's
And
got
then-
everything.
And then just tell kinds, but look at that damage. He's certainly doing things. I think we're learning metas right now. And I just
We
want to
both
point
learned
out
that.
something. The Pyro's gone, Fire Giant's gone. I don't think has a Gold Fury gone down?
You know what? Gold Fury hurts. Gold Fury hurts a lot. There was one that went down, and it was really fast, so it didn't really get a chance to do any damage. But Gold Fury is almost like a sixth god in the game right now.
If you try and do it early like you used to be able to, you're gonna have a dead support by the end of it.
You absolutely.
I like that you got Diffed, got the Gold Fury. That's them trying to pick up what they can. They almost got Dragoon again there. That would be big if they could get a power play going.
Man, I'm just looking at each one of these teams. Like I feel as though each one of these members of Pumpkin's fan club are playing their roles just perfectly. Oh man, he's going for it. Okay, but he still gets the ult. Ao Kwang's probably gonna clean this one up. Doesn't even bother expending his ult there.
Yep.
And he's just gonna keep
Tantalus
going.
getting a second one. So brown side dead. That's one thing that's going in. You got Diff's favor at the moment. Oh, but
Does he
Horish,
die?
he does. He very
Ooh.
much does. So that is 3 down for You Got Diffed, and they are going for that mid Phoenix. This could be the end, even with all the towers up. Only 2 ADCs to defend and Athena on the board. Scratch that, make that 1 ADC to defend. Titan is taking damage. It's going down pretty quickly. It's already to about half. We see the up down from Costed, but unfortunately it wasn't enough to save his life. That's everyone down. First game goes to Pumpkin's fan club. What clean play.
Jeez, I feel as though that was really just a showcase of how to play this new map. They played it to a T. That was beautiful. Really, really good macro play, really good micro play. I loved everything they had just done there. That was extremely well performed by them. Also, I will also acknowledge the Ao Kwang ult at the end there, just kind of throwing up Costed in the air, just taking him for a roller coaster ride. Like, I know I'm not going to kill you, but you're just not going to kill us, and that's how we're going to play that. So I enjoyed that. So going into game 2, what do you
Yeah.
think? Who do you target ban? Like, what do you do?
Well, I mean, okay, so this is a tough answer. Usually you're like, well, what can the team do to, pick it up? But like every single person on that team played lights out, right? Like I see 3 members with 0 deaths. So, do you take those gods away and expect things to be different? Does that make the difference? The Ao Kwang was good, the Athena was good, and obviously the AMC was effective as well. But like, I mean, you can't ban every god in the game. You got to just look at drafting a team that can handle that sort of pressure, I think is the answer.
Absolutely, and I also believe that the Bakasura actually played really well. I know stats wise, it didn't necessarily look all that great. It wasn't super pretty, but that doesn't necessarily matter. A solo laner is not necessarily there to just get insane stats. They're there to just be annoying and burn relics and just
Hmm.
be a presence in their back line. And I feel as though Brownside um,
Yeah, he
honestly
did
did a
that.
phenomenal job. He did so good. There was times he's just like, I see an ADC and I'm just gonna run at them and I'm gonna see what I can burn off them.
Well,
Screw
we
it.
talked about the global pressure that they would have, but he was never able to use a global pressure offensively. He had to keep using his ult just to get away from fights, to get away from ganks. If you can't do that to show up to a fight, then I think that the the Baka is doing his job. Even if he's not getting kills, he's keeping him from rotating or out rotating him.
Speaking of Baka, Baka was the first ban
Yeah.
coming out from You Got
In,
Diffed, showing that respect.
interesting. That was I think their assessment is, well, at least that's something we can take away from the solo lane. Maybe giving Jimmy a chance to be able to farm a little faster, be able to, win some 1v1s and start showing up to these team fights.
Absolutely, absolutely. Also, the AMC getting banned out. I feel as though they realized, yeah, you know what? AMC, little oppressive. I think X Ball is extremely oppressive in lane as well. He hits so unbelievably hard right now. I think the only thing that's really awkward is trying to build transcendence. It's a little tough, but you have been seeing a lot of dominance being
Yeah,
built first item, and that does give you a lot of mana sustain. So
that's what
I'm
I was gonna
interested.
say.
Yeah, I think you go dominance first on him,
If
right? Like you
if you
just
go
have to.
Death's Toll, I think you can get away with not building Transcendence.
Mhm.
And maybe a bit of a hot take. A lot of people think Transcendence is necessary on X Ball because you do chew through mana pretty fast late game. But if you turn on and off your bolas, depending on when you need them, don't just like constantly farm it or whatever. It gives you enough to get through. And personally, and this might be a hot take, but I don't level the one. I use the one for wave clear. It's great for that. And then I use the two and the three to poke, build up stacks, and now your basic attacks hit harder because his passive is, in my opinion, great. Maybe the best ADC passive.
It is a really good ADC passive. You remember the days where X Ball would ult and then you just like you couldn't move.
Yeah,
Otherwise you got stunned. Yeah, I
you'd get
remember that
stunned.
too.
Oh my gosh. If they bring that back, X Ball would suddenly be S tier again. Um,
Absolutely.
Yeah, oh gosh.
Did
I
you ever
still panic stutter
all the
when
time?
it ends.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
instinctively,
ingrained.
instinctively.
It's
Do you ever call enemy ultimate down when he does it?
I
I have
spam
to.
it 5
Yeah, of course.
times if
Yeah,
you
no,
yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
I'm cultured. That's what we have to do.
That
Um
and Nuwa ult.
Yeah, just in case anyone forgot that they just got Nuwa ulted, like a giant rock landed on your head.
Yeah. Hey, if
Yeah.
you didn't notice a quarter of your health being gone, it's down now. It's down.
Oh man, SEAL team coming through with the commands there. Thank you very
Yeah.
much. I
Just
appreciate
telling you.
that. Yeah.
Well,
But
so yeah, let's see. We got Bastet. I think that's gonna be solo. Just guessing. Ooh, and then the Bologna. Is that gonna be a jungle Bologna and a Cabrakan support? What is this team?
you know what? Just spice it up, man. Screw it. Let's just do a Cabrakan jungle. Let's do a
Mm-hmm.
Bologna support.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have a Bastet solo, and then obviously
Bastet
we throw X
support.
back. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Why not? Why
Why
not?
not?
Yeah,
I've
just
seen
go
it
full damage.
work.
Yeah, just like our ranked games. Why not? Um,
Yeah.
also, speaking of ranked games, I have not ever seen an Arachne pulled out in a competitive scene. This is the first time I'm actually seeing this ever happen in
Mm-hmm.
comp. Um,
And I got to point out that's with an Awilix. So we don't know that that's not Arachne solo.
surely that's going to be an Arachne solo. Show me the cheese.
Surely.
I
Because it's
need the
got to
cheddar.
be another Golden Blade Rush immediately into Farm City.
Suddenly, I don't want to verse either of these teams when it comes to versing their solo laners until more tank items are buffed. Make tanks great again. Oh my goodness, dude.
I would vote for you. Run on that platform. You've got my vote, good sir.
I
Uh,
appreciate you. Thank you so much.
oh,
Dragoon?
wait.
No,
Wait. No,
Dragoon.
no, it's not
Okay,
okay
okay,
yet.
okay, okay, okay,
Okay,
okay,
so
okay.
brown side with you, Arachne. That is solo lane Arachne. That is a Wheelix jungle. The Merlin middle. You know what? I have not seen a lot of Merlin this patch. I think he was top of the heap at the end of last season, at the end of season 8. And he's kind of not had a lot of play since the nerfing, since everybody got more health, since that's changed. Really built well into flat pen. What do you think? How are we going to see this Merlin play into this team?
I think Merlin is still a decent god. I don't know if he's necessarily one of the best gods. However, if Swiftfish ever tries to pull out Merlin, I'm just going to say yes, do it. I'm about this.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so I'm into that. I do like me some Merlin. I feel as though he could pump out a lot of damage. That early game is just very awkward right now, though.
Hmm.
So yeah, do what you can. I feel as though Poseidon's going to have lane pressure over you almost indefinitely. But come late game, your presence is just going to be so felt. It's just you're going to rip through everyone. Like his flame stance 1 does stupid damage. It's insane. Which is why the flat pen build was so good on him, because you're essentially doing true damage on just thick ticks. So there is that. Dragoon going with the On Her, which is just the epitome of I am going to style on you. On Her and Uller. For those who were not here for season 1, there was this one ADC by the name of Demi Bro, and these are the two gods that Demi would play, and he literally didn't have a lane opponent. The guy was constantly in grayscale. So I always look at these two gods as these are the top fragging gods. Uller, On Her, AMC. If you're versing one of these, you're gonna have a bad time. Like
if you're utilizing your superior mechanics to just style on your opponent, those are the 3 gods to do it.
Yes, absolutely. I didn't even realize the scaling on his impale was actually that high. Yeah, On Her is so annoying. Even as a tank, when you're going up against an On Her, just because the passive where he's constantly shredding your procs, and I believe it only goes up to 30 procs, but 30 procs early game, dude.
Oh yeah,
essentially getting hit for true damage. That
yeah.
really hurts.
It really does, and it helps with farming as well for these camps that have protections. Every objective, he's not just getting pen. He's lowering protections, so it helps for every other physical god that's in the. Oh, speaking of Arachne cheese, which I should have mentioned, now they're having to deal with these spiders before their camp appears.
What is
brown side? I want to point out they sniffed that out. They went and checked out that camp, sticking around.
I just realized that. Yeah, I was like, oh, what is he doing?
Why were they even there?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, what the heck?
Arachne's like, this is mine. Yoink. Did she get teleport?
Yeah,
she did get teleport.
Oh my god,
what
is this
are you
actually gonna work? Is this actually gonna work?
Dude.
Surely it does. Get it.
Oh, he did.
Run!
He did get it. And then spiders on them. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Why
man,
does he seem so slow?
No, run.
Why
I want
does
this
he
to work
seem
so
so
bad.
slow?
It's the Invader's Curse. That's just.
You're right.
Yeah.
He fought that thing in the Invader's Curse. It wasn't a visual indicator for me. He just inched his way away after stealing that buff and setting them behind.
That is so unbelievably Chad of him, and I love that. Bologna playing this perfectly.
Yes, good sense on uncosted. Which
take the fight. Take the fight. There it is.
Yeah, he's level 1. You're level 2. Doing some poke damage. Man, that is what a BM strat. Do not bring that into my ranked games, guys. I don't want to see it.
That is some top tier cheese. Someone send this over to Mast. I need this in a video.
Oh, it's gonna be.
It has to be. Does he get the kill?
Woo! He does get the kill under tower. Takes a tower shot for it, but Bologna don't care.
First blooded, solo boloed, whatever you want to call it.
Early gank coming over. Awilix gets the knockup. Deletes 4 killer squad. Fortunately, X-Ball had the dash, but with another feather step to root him, does he get away with just the littlest bit of health? Well played by the X-Ball, managing to get out of that, because that would have been a tough time had they both died.
Toast is sitting under tower, and he's just like huffing and puffing. He's I almost died, guys. That's happening. There's no way it's not. Oh,
yeah,
my piece would be so clenched.
So brave to stick around. Also, he didn't go Death's Toll. He went the cowl. Not quite as much stain on that item. It does have lifesteal, but early game percent lifesteal seems a little less impactful than the flat healing that you get from Death's Toll.
The attack speed that you do get from it naturally, though, is really nice. So
it's got a lot of stats.
Yeah,
it's got a lot of stats.
It's a pretty bloated item. For the longest time I wanted to find ways where I can make it work in solo lane, but it just wasn't happening.
Take X-Ball into the solo lane. I don't know what's holding you back.
You know what? You might be onto something. Oh, the dash! He caught the X-Ball dash.
Oh, and then the impale was good, but the ground and pound keeps him from chasing.
Really good peel.
Susby, yeah, peeling like a madman. You love to see it. That's what you want from your supports.
Oh, Killer Squad. Killer Squad is goated for that one. Bologna going for the invade again, but we do have an Awilix rotation, so she's going to try and get
Yeah.
away there. He doesn't
Oh,
have
so
ult to
much
get
damage.
away.
These two assassins. I think he's out in trouble. He doesn't have his ultimate.
See,
He
this is
tried to
one of
fight
those.
it out, but
He did, absolutely. This is one of those things where, like I was saying before, that 2 minute, that 3 minute sort of invade that you typically see, I would want to see my jungle come with me. If my jungle's not coming with me for that invade, I have to assume that the enemy jungle is on the same rotation as mine, whereas they're at the speed camp, they're going to hit the 2 back XP Harveys, they're going to be at that blue shortly. I can't invade this. Like, that has to be the thought process there. So, a little greedy, but they were also pretty thick and pretty big, so I get it. Can we also go over Bologna's relic real quick?
hmm. Is
What is that?
that beads?
Oh,
Oh,
it's
it's
heroic
teleport.
teleport.
It's just
Oh,
upgraded.
okay, that's a very quick upgrade. Oh, he's gone.
Oh wow. Imagine not getting to play Smite game.
I can't imagine that. That's
The
absurd.
the pull into the pillar, I mean the impale, just you think you're going one way and you are not. That had to be
Man,
miserable for poor Killer Squad.
that is yeah, yeah, that kind of sucks. Grayscale is not a fun scale, let me tell you. That is not the type of scaling I want in my game for sure. I do like
Hmm.
he's going for sovereignty right away. The AMC is just, or not the AMC, the on her is a little oppressive. Let's try and get some defense built up against him. Same with the Awilix. Awilix seemingly lives in this lane, so why
Hmm.
not? I feel as though NMR is just everywhere. It's like whenever I look, he's just there. Yeah,
Yeah.
insane jungle, absolutely insane jungle. This is not to take anything away from Wi-Fi Crash. I think Wi-Fi Crash is playing very well. There's only so much
As you
can
can see,
do.
he's invading enemy red buff right now. I think that's bold. Suspi with the help. Looks like they did not get it.
No, Pumpkin's
Merlin
gonna
was
come
able to
here.
secure it. And oh gosh, the counter response to that was quick and severe. They all showed up to that red buff, and unfortunately, Killer Squad went down as well.
Can we
That is
acknowledge that Dragoon just straight up did the whole badass thing where he like, what is it? You never look at explosions. Like he just straight up ulted and then walked away. He wasn't even dead yet. Just walked away.
he got his hits off.
Yeah,
He's like,
exactly.
that should do it. Turns. I
I've
got
done my
places
job.
to be.
Yeah. I have an appointment actually 5 minutes and 30 seconds, so I'll catch you guys later. Just dipped.
Just dips. Yeah, a lot of very clean technical play coming out of this Pumpkins fan club. I'm noticing though that you got Diffed has gold lead. It's 700, but since they're down 3 kills, that's actually pretty substantial.
I have to assume. Oh no! Go back to that Bastet.
Oh,
That's gonna be an
NMR catches
Awilix
him
blink.
out.
Yep,
Yep.
yep. Yeah, Umoja's gonna have a hard time clearing that. Bologna wants this kill. He's hovering for it right now. He wants that kill so bad.
Oh man. Oh, Bologna, you stayed too long. It's 3
Oh,
now.
he's actually trading really well.
He is if he had hit that bludgeon. Oh,
Like, he's
Arachne
gonna-
gets
there it is.
Oh, the up down. He does get it. Jimmy don't care.
That was a really good
Costed.
Umoja ult though. Really good
Fuck.
Umoja ult.
1v3 waiting for his teammates to show up. It's just Killer Squad right now, but manages to get the kill on Brown's side. That was really good play. Knowing his defense, knowing his damage.
I was gonna say the Bologna had the best power spike of anyone in that lane. Like a Berserker Shield is worth 2 golden blades for sure, and then like a Transcendence with 0 stacks, it's pretty negligible as a power spike. Like it's like 10 more power over just like T2 Transcendence, so that's really nothing. And then Umoja only has 6 stacks on Gauntlet. Like you can win that trade, absolutely. So good on costed. Holy man, that took some balls.
It did. To see 3 people to stare into all that potential CC and be willing to fight it out, you got to respect that play.
Yeah, then he's just sat there like, I like my odds, actually. This is perfect. Let me take this fight real quick. Good for him.
I'm not trapped in here with you.
Oh, man.
Okay,
Umoja's
the
putting on a
Riptide.
clinic, though, with these
Yeah.
Riptide.
Suspi getting caught out, but the stun is good. Oh no, the pull on Wi-Fi crash. Just patiently waiting for that jump. Yeah, you know what? I thought he was out. He was not.
Yo, NMR does not miss.
He doesn't.
Like, he
He's
just
got the
does
timing.
not. I really do like this early rotation. I wish there was a little more potential for the rotation itself. I think the idea was great. Um,
Yeah.
but if you're rotating, you have to get like you just lost a wave for that rotation. Um, so you gotta catch like a Gold Fury or something for it. Um, he's building another shield though. That's surely a Glad shield, right?
It's got to be Glad and
Yeah,
Berserkers on the same guy. Well, it could be. Um, what's Shifters?
it could be a
Shifters is
shifter.
a popular item, and if you're playing with full health, it's great for clear. It's great for just getting a little extra poke. When you're in the laning phase, and then when you need it, when the health goes down, you got those extra protections, and that's nice.
I feel as though shifters is definitely a snowball items. Like it has its place. But like not I'm not a fan of it all too much to be perfectly honest with you. Um,
It's not an every build item. I agree with that.
no, he is hitting so hard right now.
Oh,
That
he's chasing. No,
that
he gave
bludgeon,
up.
that bludgeon. Oh my God, no! Cabrakan, live!
Oh,
He's not
the
living.
stun didn't
Is
have
he
the
living?
passive.
No, he's not living.
Inamar chases him down.
Big Poseidon ult.
Oh yeah, great Poseidon ult. Got damage on Canalys, and Costa was able to pick up the kill. Moja walls come up, and
That would have been an
Dragoon gets a
amazing
kill
image
off
ult.
screen. Costa gets a double kill on NMR now.
Is he Athena? He must be
Yeah,
an Athena. Surely he's
He
Athena.
is chasing. He is chasing. But no, they got to call it from there. Still, great trade for You Got Diffed. They're still down in kills, still up in gold. I like what I'm seeing here. Clearly, some great farming is going on. So we see that Costa is obviously top of player damage, and by a fair amount. Can we see net worth total gold? Because I'm trying to figure out who is picking up all this. There it was, net worth. So Costed and Poseidon are both out farming their lane opponents by a fair amount. So that is where some of this gold difference is coming from. So good on You Got Gift for making some adjustments, because this is a totally different game than game one.
The Arachne trying to trade into this Bologna 2 levels down might not be it, but the bait is good and she avoids the ult. This might be a dead Bologna. This is a dead Bologna.
This is a dead Bologna. I think waiting for the Poseidon to show up. His teammates were just in the wings, but they weren't there quite fast enough.
That was a really good bait from the Arachne, though. Arachne also still did have ult just as a get out of jail free card. You know she's looking
Meanwhile,
at the
Arachne is
Poseidon.
wrapping down. Oh no,
Oh,
the Poseidon used the ultimate already. Arachne is there.
he's so fast, though.
Yeah, who's faster?
Oh my
The
God.
Arachne ult is used. And
Yo.
Brownside chases him down.
This is so unfortunate. That Willix ult just pulled from max range into the tower line on the Cabrakan, too. Oh, man. What a cleanup.
Yeah.
Wow.
Animar with another kill.
Wow. Okay, so let's break that down a little bit there. We got a shell expended. We had all the relics on You Got Diff side just completely burned. The Wi-Fi crash didn't have beads going into that fight. I don't know if it necessarily would have made a difference. He needs to stack up the rest of his Transcendence to be really impactful and feel that power spike. He's going greedy and double stacking right now. I don't think that's an evolved Soul Eater either. So probably would have been safer to go. No, it's not evolved. It's just a brand new Soul Eater, fresh out of the box. Still has the plastic on it. You probably would have wanted a Yona's Wrath in that spot just to try and get an immediate power spike instead. But
And the extra cooldown, it's not nothing.
yeah, exactly. Double stacking when you're down is very risky because if the enemy notices it, they just run at you. You're on a really bad power spike at that point in time. So that is definitely something to watch for there in that regard.
Yeah, you'll notice that the Wheelix does have that Jotuns there, and it makes for a good opportunity to take those trades. Also, being up XP, I think wasn't up 2 levels at the time, but was still up. Just make the
no.
Wheelix pull off the Riptide was so clean.
What nice play. These guys are, yeah, these guys they look like they've been playing with each other for a while now.
And maybe they have. Maybe they've been in ranked lobbies together.
They
Like,
must have.
maybe Hi-Rez have been matching them up.
This Arachne is out trading the Bologna right now.
What is happening? It's all different now.
Oh no, how the turntables. Oh, but we have a Bastet coming in. However,
Bastet's
Ooh,
there. The
big
stun
ol'
is
big ol'
good. Wi-Fi crash picks up the kill. Don't use the jump. You know you want to.
they're just gonna disengage from this fight here. I think maybe.
Oh, the magic damage. Tantalus chases down the Bologna.
They do get the beads off the Merlin though with the Bastet ult, and we do have a Cabrakan coming in. Cabrakan does want this fight.
Oh, it seems like the comms might have been a little not great. Right as Crash was kind of turning around to maybe get out of the fight, Zeus was going in. Killer Squad went in and got a stun.
You do have to assume going into the next fight that Merlin has to be the target now that he has no beads there. So that is going to be something. However, one thing to note in a lot of these fights. Oh no! Oh, that's an Aegis expended. That's a Riptide.
No, but the Riptide into the pool.
This
That is
Moja.
twice they've done that basically on cooldown on that Awelix ult.
Oh no! I have to change my fantasy team. Oh no!
This team is playing pretty lights out right now.
They really are. I have to drop Joe as cutie and pick up its Skeet. I have to. Oh man, this ult is so good too. Oh, okay. So, real big thing. A lot of these fights haven't even included Dragoon yet. Now we got Dragoon in this fight.
They've just been solo laning this whole time.
Yeah.
Well, duo laning, but by themselves.
It is.
Oh, the Arachne is going deep.
You have ult still on the
Merlin
board though.
damage is so good. Awelix getting a second kill, Dragoon getting a third, and Brownside getting a fourth. That is 4 members down. Everyone but Rousseau is dead, and that is the freest of Gold Furies.
So one thing that I had preached to me very early in me learning how to play in the comp scene was you can never die with an ult. You should never die with ult. You should never die with relics. Like, especially if you're in a team fight. If you're just getting soloed, then I mean that's on you. But if you're in a team fight, you can't be dying with those.
Get those
spells.
buttons off. Get them pressed.
Exactly. So we still had a shell from the Cabrakan, and we had a Bastet ult as well as a Cabrakan ult. If you are going down in a team fight, you need to make sure that gets off. It's almost like playing Pele in the jungle, where it's like, look, you're just there to just burst as fast as you possibly can. You're probably gonna die late, but like you just got to get your stuff off. Same idea in a team fight. You got to get your stuff off there. If you don't, you have no potential of turning a fight whatsoever. So whereas Pumpkin's fan club just got every single ult off, they did everything they possibly could to turn the tides in their favor, and as well as they did, they won that team fight. They also had a level lead, to be fair, but it's just one of those things to kind of watch for. Like, you shouldn't ever have anything left on the table. Dragoon's just walking menacingly right now.
He is. The jump after the dash, he's out of range, but he's saying, step up, my boy.
Oh no, I can
Poseidon
smell
is
the
there.
Poseidon ult.
Yeah, well,
Cabrakan's here too.
Is a blink? Is there a blink?
No, he has no blink, but he's gonna ult. Ah, but they couldn't get the jump.
He's
Does
tanking.
he just die? Surely he just dies.
Surely he dies. Oh, and Toast got it as well. That's what you wanted to see. The shell is good. Saves.
Yo, we gotta fight it right as well. We gotta fight it right. There goes down Crash. And this could just straight up be a fire. However, I assume if they wanted to, they could just take the Scorpion and go Pyro, just play it safe. Are they gonna go fire?
I think surely they go big.
Oh, they're looking
They go
at
big.
it.
Arachne starts it. They've got all 4 there. This is a tier 2 trade for Fire Giant. I don't really know the math on this. I just know someone's getting boned.
Do they have vision on this?
Costed is there.
Oh, Willix didn't see him. Oh, Willix sees him now. Oh my. Ult it. Ult it. Ult it.
Hit it. Hit it. He's waiting. The patience.
Oh, he wants it so bad.
Oh, the Feather Sep stopped him from that last second. I can't believe. Maybe he was trying to hit the button. Oh, he didn't have ult.
Oh, he
He
didn't.
have
No. So he
ult.
tried to steal with his 3.
I heard it go off. The effort was there. Oh, and then Dragoon picks up Toast. They don't get the Phoenix. It's so close. You know, if you're gonna split push, you gotta split push. I can't believe they didn't get that last little bit of damage off. But that put Owilix top of player damage in that last little 1v1 fight.
Oh, swing and a miss coming out of Bastet too, and they're just gone.
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
this is looking grim. 3 down for You Got Diffed. 4 down for You Got Diffed, and Pumpkins Fan Club has 5 with fire. And while there are many towers up, I have a feeling that is about to change very quickly.
Man, this Awilix is putting in work. As it turns out, Merlin definitely still good. Yamoja, this is the best Yamoja I have ever seen. Period. Like I've seen some good Yamoja play. My example is Joy Wolf. Joy Wolf was one of the best Yamoja mains I've actually seen. But yeah, this is just insane. Also, the Emperor armor. I love seeing Emperor armor. I'm about it.
These
Sean,
riptides.
yeah, these riptides are great. Sean put me on Emperor's armor, and I'm a believer now. It's actually really bloated just base stat wise. The only thing I don't necessarily like about it is the passive, because I feel as though it's just like, but it has its place.
Poor Rousseau deleted in an instant.
He lived a good life.
Oh, the riptides are just everywhere. There's no place to run. Bastet manages to get a jump without being ulted.
The team fight presence is just too much coming out of Pumpkins Fan Club right now. That's going to be an Aegis from the X-Ball. He's going to have to try and dip. Arachne is in the fountain,
back
dude.
in there, yes. Oh, gosh. Oh, but if they get Toast, I'm sorry, if they get Dragoon, that will be big.
Dragoon jumping the Bellona ult to get out of there. Kabrakan's going to go down. He does pop the shell, though.
Okay, so the Frenzy is popped for Pumpkins Fan Club. Oh, the chase is so good. I don't know where to follow. Oh, so Killer Squad taken down by Awilix.
Oh, no. Arachne, no. Or rather, Bastet, no?
Bastet, no. You know, all 3 Phoenixes are sound. While the towers did go down, it's a reasonable defense from You Got Diff. And the Arachne's fighting it out. Rousseau gets the kill. That is big.
Definitely a little greedy to try and back right there by Brown side, but I mean, if anyone's going to go down, it's going to be the Soul
Bellona
Laner.
is just getting shredded by this carry. And so is Raw Toast. The damage between those two is unbelievable.
Good 5 Raw Toast. Also, seeing a Frostbound Hammer. Oh no! Wow! Really good reaction time coming out of the Bellona just to dodge the on her jump. If he gets hit by the on her jump into an impale, you're just gone. He's just absolutely obliterated. So that was really good reaction time from Jimmy.
Yeah, that he made it back is good. They're looking at this Gold Fury. I don't see that there's any way that Diffed could come in for the steal right now. They've got to lick their wounds. I think they seem to be content just to go ahead and pick up the XP that they can. Let's triple split speed, guys, and let them have this Gold Fury.
Exactly. Pumpkins Fan Club is going to probably just get their power spikes. Probably just grab, the Merlin's going to grab a little bit more farm. Willis is going to solo this because, I mean, why not?
Why not?
These guys have Fire Giant for probably another 20 seconds, and then it's going to expire. You're just playing for the farm game for another minute 30, and then you're fighting around that Fire Giant. And it's, I don't know. I don't know if You Got Diffed can contest. Look, we got a level 20 Awilix. We got a level 19 Merlin. Even Yamoja's huge. She's just about there for her Benevolence upgrade. And then you also have 3 levels up on the ADC. Dragoon is just up there, and he's just swinging. He is absolutely swinging. He even went crit.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, on her. Yeah, that is, you don't see that every day. So I feel like Ratos has been playing this really well, but nonetheless, the momentum is there. Oh, the dashes, but the jump back.
The wiggles were kind of nice.
So fast. Bastet has speed buff. Arachne doesn't.
He's just trying to lifesteal at this point. She's probably going to jump over the wall in just a moment. No, not even over the wall.
Every little bit of health. Okay, I think that Arachne, or the Bastet is out.
We got Yamoja.
Made it to safety. Great play from Wi-Fi.
One thing I do want to point out that Brownside is doing exceptionally well right now.
Tying up 2 people.
Yeah, tying up 2 people, and that Fire Giant's about to fall, and you just got a Bastet ult for your efforts too. Like, he's just being annoying. This guy is putting on a clinic. He's putting on a clinic on how to solo. Like, this guy is going insane right now. So yeah, the 4v4 coming out of Pumpkins Fan Club is so much better than what you got in You Got Diff. Like, the team fight presence is just so good for them. This is going to be a really awkward fight, trying to fight into this Fire Giant pit.
They got to get past this Awilix.
And they're burning this thing fast too. They opt to drop it right now. They're trying to look for the fight. It's gonna
Yeah,
be
they
an
want
X
to get
ball
a
ult.
pick. Okay, so that is the Kraken down. It seems to have been for no effect. So I suspect if they don't get an immediate pick, they feel comfortable to go ahead and
Oh,
pick up that
Willick's
fire
blink.
giant. Oh,
Oh,
oh
Willick's blink
no.
ult. Here goes the
Wi-Fi is
Bastet.
down.
Kabraken's getting knocked up. Kabraken's out of the game as well.
That's two.
X ball's just swinging. He's swinging, but he can't hit.
He's looking for what he can get. This Umoja ult. Oh, and the Riptide knocks him back. You barely see it. X-Ball manages to get out with his dash, but with Kraken down and 2 players down for You Got Diffed, I see nothing that's going to stop Pumpkin's fan club from taking this fire giant.
They're just gonna do it at this point. They still have a frenzy for the Umoja as well. I am seeing 2 sprints coming out of both supports. I actually didn't even notice that up until now. I've been avid on hating sprint, but this Russo's just going to go down to brown side.
Yeah, he caught him out, and it's over now. And I think that Costa was too focused on trying to steal the fire giant to be able to help him. And now he's caught in the middle.
Had to burn his beads too
Nothing
for the
you can do
Willick
there.
ult. Oh, that is just unfortunate, but that's okay. So we got Bastet trying to go into another pen item. We have Bologna with a Shogun's Kansuri, and then we also have X-Ball going into some crit, a little more crit to stack with the Atalantas. Might be a little too late at this point. I'm trying to say that, but I just can't get the words out.
Yeah, cheap items might have been better at this point, because I don't know how he's going to get any more gold to finish that crit item. Oh,
Frenzy
I do like the ult there to protect the Phoenix from a few autos. When they're fire giant on her autos, that's everyone counts.
Exactly. That was
Minions going for a ride.
I've only seen that happen once or twice. That's actually really cool. There's gonna be the Merlin pull into a Kraken.
Big Kraken, but I don't see any low health bars.
X-Ball's on an island right now with brown side too.
Bologna showed up to save him. Oh, but the Phoenix is down. Now X-Ball's dead.
Brown side is
just
lurking.
terrorizing. This is that cyberbullying we were worried about.
This is that dang cyberbullying those kids are always talking about.
Oh, the Phoenix wasn't down. It was just a trick of the cam. But it's down now. This time dead and not coming back for a while.
It may have not been down, but it was certainly intimidated. Yamoja just trolling the team. You'll love to see it.
It was a shot.
Team building.
Oh no. NMR deleting. I didn't even see a Wheelix in the background there. And now Russo is out for the count.
I'm pretty sure Russo just respawned too. Oh no, Kabraken, run away!
Yeah, it's tanks against the world. All 5 of them fire giants. Another Kabraken ult to try and stave off the damage, but
Bastet tries, but it's just not gonna happen.
they've got so much damage. They're all there. All the Phoenixes are down but one. This is not a very tanky Titan anymore. It's 10%, 1%, and there it goes. Pumpkin's fan club wins their 2nd game, winning this set completely. What a great game. What great mechanics.
Absolute masterclass set out of Pumpkin's fan club.
A clinic.
Yeah, 100%. They just went insane. Good on them. I feel as though You Got Diffed tried their darndest. There was just a little too much snowball happening though. I thought they played it really well. Can we back up a little bit and talk about the Arachne cheese level 1 stealing the purple? That
Was it cheese if it works? Is it cheese if they get away with it?
It's definitely a little cheese. It's definitely a little
They even
cheese.
caught her out. They were like, hey, let's make sure we check this purple buff. Oh, there's an Arachne web here. Better to clear that. They cleared it, and then he went back in and got that buff. I don't know if it's cheese anymore. That's huevos.
I never would have even thought of doing that. Never would have thought of it in terms of checking my purple. So now that I know that exists, suddenly I'm aware and I'm horrified.
I'm terrified.
That is what a set. What an absolute set.
Who do we give the MVP to?
I think it has to go to NMR. I don't see a world in which it doesn't.
The performance was remarkable. And the kill participation. I mean,
dude, I don't know what to tell you. He tripled Wi-Fi Crash's damage. And again, that's no knock on Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a phenomenal player.
he was getting
absolutely
around, he was
phenomenal.
making good plays, but
Yeah.
like the overall phalanx of people, like that is a what do you call that? Just an impenetrable like group of soldiers. Like there's it was so hard to pull kills off of this team
It
once they
was.
got into group fight mode.
Did Brownside ever end up building a starter item by any chance?
Let's take a look at the builds.
No, he never even got to it.
Yeah, he didn't
He built
even
a
finish
CAD
his last
shield.
item.
He built a
Yeah, I
CAD
did
shield.
notice that. I did notice that he built both Berserkers and Glad and CAD. And frankly, I'm glad and CAD.
I have to assume that last item was probably either going to be a stone cutting or it was going to end up being serrated edge as well.
Yeah,
Just
for the
to just the
penetration.
penetration and the healing.
Hmm.
That's also enhanced by the CAD shield. Like surely you just do it. I
It's
think I yeah,
That's another item that has a lot of stats. Serrated. Um,
super bloated.
like even if you're not an attack speed god, you can still make good use of that.
If
Like,
you if you're a god that just burns your entire kit and then you just start auto attacking, yeah,
mhm, yeah,
yeah, it's pretty good. It's definitely like Erlong Shen makes great use of it. Osiris definitely not because your one is always up. But then like you have a Bakasura, who you can at least get two abilities out of it. Like yeah, there's a lot of gods who can use it somewhat well, pretty good. But what a bloated item! Yeah, there's certainly a couple of
yeah.
really bloated items out there. Um,
It,
I think they
it
should make more glyphs. Um,
yeah. Yeah, let's get like four more items with glyphs.
Yeah, I saw someone suggest that they build more glyphs on items that don't ever really get any sort of run. So like, what if you built a glyph on Emperor's armor? I like that
Ooh.
idea. Or you build a glyph on like Crusher got nerfed to the ground. What if we build a glyph on it?
Yeah, but
Why not?
what about those health items like the one that nobody builds, the Mail of Renewal,
Yes.
or what's the other one that makes you fast, it makes you run quick?
Oh, Shield of Regrowth, the Hercules
Shield of
special.
Rigo, yeah, Hercules, and I think Amaterasu. Now, admittedly, it's a bit of a meme thing. It's not like a meta thing, but what I love about it is you pop the one, you change stances, and you was speedy. You just so speedy. It's really nice.
He does a little NASCAR or
You just a
vroom.
little NASCAR because one of those stances gives you speed boost anyway, and so you get the aura speed boost plus the speed that comes from that. It's just great.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Yeah, there's some items that I think could really use some more glyphs. I would like to see them explore it a little bit more. I almost feel like
Hmm.
the glyphs are just not even worth it at this point in time. Game like why build them? They're not nearly as bloated as they were, and I feel as though that's the whole point of glyphs.
Yeah,
Other
well, and they're
than
putting them on items that you could build anyway. Like you'll notice that we got a Jotuns on the board. It's not even glyphed up. Like you just wanted that item, and
exactly.
you could say that about other items as well. You're going to build them. Like put glyphs on items where you got to be like, well, I wouldn't want it, but
I do like the hardware amulet upgrade, the glyph where you silence. That one's one of my
mm-hmm.
favorites. I actually really enjoy building it. Only when I'm like trying to meme, but I think it's actually really fun to build.
And
Um,
that's a good point because I don't see a lot of Heartward built on its own. And so, if you're getting it for the glyph effect, the additional passive, yeah, I like that. That makes me happy.
yeah, no, it's definitely a good time. It's definitely a good time.
Well, speaking of good times, I had a good time. This was a great game. It was very exciting. It was the high level play you would expect to see from these two teams. We got to give one last shout out to Pumpkins Fan Club for doing such a great job. All
Oh,
right.
we
We're
got a
going
couple
to
of
go
interviews.
ahead and have some interviews then. Who do we got? Who do we got? Let's see.
We have
Dragoon and Skeet.
Mister.
Let's bring him in.
Actually, you know what? I have questions for Skeet. I'm into this.
Yeah.
Skeet, welcome, welcome.
Hang on.
Dragoon,
Getting a
welcome.
clip.
Yo,
What's going
Yo.
on, gentlemen?
So how
Round
did you
clip.
feel about that game, that whole set, in fact?
Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta mute the actual stream. All right, I'm
Not a
sorry.
problem.
What? There was too
No,
much going on.
we're just saying, how do you feel about that game, that set, and those two games? Did it go like you anticipated, or were you surprised?
uh, I mean, I kind of figured. I mean, I wouldn't say like we expected it like that, but I mean, we just kind of came into it and just wanted to play good, and then it turned out that way. I don't know. I mean, just wanted to make good picks and play for early game pressure, and it kind of just steamrolled both games. So, I mean, not much you can really do about it. Except Brownside wanted to troll game 2. I feel like it could have gone faster, but there's that.
He did put on a clinic, though. He was burning people's relics and ults left, right, and center. Skeet, I did have a question for you. Were you upset when you didn't get the quadra kill in game 1?
I honestly didn't know I had a triple until somebody DM'd me.
Really?
I wasn't paying attention. All my pop-ups are like show up on the far right of my screen, so it's like
it's for the best that you didn't know, because you were this close to getting your quadra.
Well, they also secured the kill. I wasn't trying to go into tower. I wasn't.
You were so close.
If that was the 4th kill was when Ao Kuang secured it in tower. Or honestly, actually, I think Brownside got that kill, didn't he?
I believe he did. Yeah.
Yeah. Even though Inamar literally said, "Oh, I got secure here. Don't worry about it." He's like, "No, I'm getting this kill."
It actually became a meme how often that the Ao Kuang had ultimate threshold, but didn't get the ultimate off because they died before he could hit it.
You guys were just too efficient at killing.
You were very good at it.
I feel like we're very good with the shot calls and getting that.
Absolutely. Actually, that's going to be my next question.
That was it. Yeah.
Yeah. Who is the dedicated shot caller on your team? Because I felt your guys' micro and macro play was just on point.
I don't really know that we have a dedicated shot caller. I think we all kind of just mesh well together. A lot of us have played together before. So, I mean, me and Amar, Brown, and Tantalus have all played together before. And then Dragoon got us in the draft. So, I mean, we all already kind of have a little bit of synergy. So, it's kind of just, we kind of just bounce off each other with what we want to do and kind of just make it quick, just coming out of the jungle, whoever we have, like, do you have ult here? Do you not? What are we looking for? And then know what you want before the fight. And it's kind of just goes from there.
It definitely shows.
Really great. Yeah, we were commenting that this is the first game, like this is early in the season. This is the first game that your team as a team has played, but it seemed like you guys were coordinated and communicating in a way that implied a very seasoned team.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I mean, Inamar will tell you it's all about entertainment and for the show, but most of us just like getting the job done. Well, Brownside's the same way. He's a troll, but it's him. So
I'm in love with NMR at this point. I love that man. Dragoon, let's talk real quick. So I was expecting a pretty heavy kill lane almost like immediately in game 1. It seemed to kind of be a little more even at first. What power spike were you necessarily trying to play off of to turn this into a kill lane in your favor? Like where were you actually trying to play around with the AMC there?
Wait, AMC?
Yeah, game 1, you were the AMC. No, you were not. Oh my goodness, who were you in game 1 again?
I was Charybdis.
You were Charybdis. Oh my god, right. Okay. So there was a point in game 1 where you Charybdis I can't remember, I think it was Apollo. You 3'd the Apollo under tower. He was so low. Dude, my mental was shattered when you had done that. Screw the first question. Because what the heck? Okay, Charybdis, why did you go Gilded instead of Death Toll?
I prefer Gilded just because of it's because of the passive. You could obviously still get 3 gold. It's not bad for farming, and just for even more crits late game over Death Toll.
Fair enough. I got nothing, man. I got nothing. I think that was an amazing set.
Let me ask, what would be then the player that you would give the MVP to?
Oh, me? Wait, you're asking me the question?
Either of you, yeah. Who?
Anyone
who
but Brownside is my answer.
Okay, I see. That attack speed steal level 1 that didn't do it for you?
We honestly didn't think they'd check purple, to be totally honest with you, and they did. And then he was like, you know what, I'm getting it anyways, and then went back for it.
If that doesn't get you MVP, I don't know what does.
Uh,
My brain melted after that. I was so hype.
I
Like
think
he got killed at level 1 afterwards by Bologna, which was a little tough. But I mean, the mental shattering that had happened at that purple, look, totally worth it. I'm about it. Do you? That was awesome.
for MVP, second game was definitely NMR, and then first game, I don't know. It was
I don't
either
know, man.
between me or NMR.
I'm just telling you, if you died that set, you're pretty bad. So
Hey yo.
I was
just
I
saying.
was pretty impressed with. There were a lot of zero deaths. I was pretty impressed with Skeets Athena. I feel like
Yes.
first game it was very effective.
I felt as though it was a masterclass on how to actually play Athena. Like your ults were just perfect every single time.
Oh, I honestly thought my ults were pretty bad because
Oh man,
nobody would call anything. So I was just like, hey, do you need an ult? Oh yeah. And then I'd ult, and they're already dead. And, oh, cool. Getting 4-man ulted by Apollo, Cherno, and Poseidon. It was kind of fun. I
you
enjoyed that.
I don't know. As a bird's eye view, yeah, your ults actually turned a lot of fights from what we could see, and your taunts were also just so annoying.
A
Clearly,
lot of
obviously not for us, but for the enemy team there.
a lot of 2-man, a lot of 3-man taunts in there. There was
Yeah,
definitely
massive.
a lot of effectiveness coming out of that Athena.
Oh. Yeah, just
Well,
trying to pull beads. Is the main thing.
great job, guys. Very impressed with the play. Coming up, you got some teams that you're going to be going against. Is there anyone that you're at all worried about?
I don't know. I honestly haven't even looked at the other teams. I just take it week to week.
Just taking it day by day.
Yeah, we just pull up match day looking to put on a show. So that's kind of how it goes.
I love it. I love it.
Can't appreciate it. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and wrap it up with that. Really appreciate you guys taking the time to chat with us, and really appreciate watching you guys play. You did a great job, and we were very impressed with the whole game.
Yep.
All right, now I got to leave to work. See you guys.
Cheers,
The
gentlemen.
job is never done.
All right.
Mhm.
Well, thanks everyone for joining us. This has been a great set from the Premier League. We are getting to see more great games like this coming up soon. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I've been Nathan DePaulo. Asian, you send us off.
Thank you very much, everyone. Y'all have a good night. Cheers.